What's up, guys? Welcome back to the RBL. This is RaikousBattleLeague Season 2. We finished the draft a couple days ago, and I'm gonna go over my team. So let's get started. As I already said in my announcement video, we're the LA Lakers. No, I'm just joking. But if you guys thought this hat wasn't enough, time for a new transformation. At some point, I know I'm taking it too far, but you know, not yet. Alright, that's enough of that though. For real, that's enough of that. Okay, for real though, this time I'm way more prepared. I might not be an expert competitive player, not even close maybe, but I at least know things. The last season, I knew some things. I knew how to set some things up. I didn't know how to execute them well, but I knew type matchups. This time, I spent days in a row in Showdown. I swear, one night wasn't until 6 a.m. I don't even know how. Like, I actually know what Tailwind is. I actually know that if you have Psychic Terrain, you need to be on the ground. So get wrecked, Galarian Articuno from first season. I actually know Focus Sashes are apparently made of gold. That's how valuable they are. I know choice items and like those berries that weaken certain types of moves, and weakness policy, and this and that, and oh my goodness, I'm ready. All I know is that I was ready for this draft. I don't know how my team looks in the eyes of people that are experienced still, but I'm very happy with my team. Let's just get into it. So this was the first pick, but let's get to our first pick. So the first round was very interesting because I was the only Gigantamax. And who else am I gonna take? But not just Cinderace, but of course, Gigantamax Cinderace. Of course I'm gonna get Gmax Cinderace. You know what like, he's back. It's your boy. Cinderace is back, guys. Of course I'm gonna get him. I had to make sure my Gmax Cinderace was my first pick. It's a very good Gigantamax. Cinderace is a very good Pokemon. If you don't know, Libero. That's all I have to say. It's like Greninja's Protean or Protein or however you say it, except better because it's Cinderace. So that's all I have to say about my first pick. I'm ready to actually use this Pokemon well and less often, and by that I mean in the best situations possible and not just all the time. Okay, let's get to our next pick though. Our next pick is another returner. We have 3 returning Mons in my team, I think, and they were the first 3 picks I got because I wanted Tapu Lele again. I really like the Psychic Terrain. I really like it. I really like Lele's special attack, my goodness. I know how I'm gonna use it this time. I'm not just gonna... You know what? I just know what stat distributions it should have and what items it should have. All I'm gonna say is that this thing's powerful and I'm ready to use it powerfully. So let's get to the... I forgot to show Lele on the bottom, but there it is. So let's get to our next pick. My next pick, like I said, I have 3 returners, and my last returning Pokemon is, of course, my boy, my absolute boy, the legend Rhyperior. One of the MVPs. I'm pretty sure those 3 right there are the MVPs of my team last season, which is why I wanted them again, and this time I'll build around them like they're my core. This Rhyperior is so good, and I didn't even use it right. I mean, I used it well, especially in you-know-which battle. I used it especially well, but things like Solid Rock, Weakness Policy, with a priority move next to it or something like that to set it off, that can be really powerful. I'm ready to use it so it can hit like a truck like it should. Now, if you guys saw last season, there may be some chance you expect this pick even, but I don't know if anyone expected me to actually pick up Barraskewda. I am sorry, but after seeing it last season, of course I had to pick it up. Of course I had to pick it up. Why beat it? when you can join it. Like, I had to bring in Barraskewda to the team. Like I literally just said, this can be the priority move that can set off Rhyperior, for example. It's incredibly fast, it hits incredibly hard. I was surprised to see its attack stat literally today. So now I understand why it destroyed me. Thanks, Rotten, but now it's on my side. And I am ready to get this thing out and swimming. Okay, I'm pretty sure no one expects this pick by far. And it's Sigilif. And, okay, I know I literally just said that for Psychic Terrain, you have to be on the ground. And what did I do picking up another Psychic Flying type? But here's the thing. Now that I know that, I can use this to set up Tailwind, and then Roost. Roost? Psychic? With the terrain? That works, so I'm digging it. It was good for a tier 3 mon. For what it works, for how it works with my team, I am glad to get it for tier 3, so that was pretty good. I like this pick actually, and I'm excited to use Sigilif because I've always liked it too, and the shiny's good down there. I really like it. So my next pick is none other than the big beefy boy Appleton. I kind of literally just said why I drafted it. It is the big beefy boy. I wanted something bulky, and when I experimented with Appleton and I saw how it works and how beefy it can be in the certain situations it works in, I really liked how it's diversifying my team, and I like that. Like, it kind of doesn't really fit, but in certain situations it fits perfectly. So I'm really excited to see if I can pull off using this Appleton the way I want to, at least. Alright, I was so psyched to get this next pick. My round 7 pick was Galarian Moltres. I really like the Galarian birds. I'm sorry, I needed one because I like them so much. I was tempted between Zapdos and Moltres, but here's the thing with Moltres. Berserk. It has Berserk. That with its special attack and Fiery Wrath, my goodness, is just absolutely monstrous. And I wanted the Dark typing to counter the Psychic Fairy that is Lele, and Sigilif being Psychic too. So I'm really glad about this pickup. I really like it. It's decently fast, very much a strong special attacker, and I like it a lot. And plus he's there. Our other boy, he's gonna be, I feel like this is gonna be a good member of the core, actually. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, here's where things get a little interesting, because my next pick is actually Combuskin, and we were joking about it for a good while and during the draft, but I actually kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted between this and Charmeleon, I think, but I wanted this for a couple reasons. It has speed boost, which will work really well with my team. Fire type to work with Cinderace if I set up Sun. It's also a fighting type, and I wanted the fighting type eventually on my team. That's why I was thinking of Zapdos at first, Galarian Zapdos, but I really kind of like it. If it's holding an Eviolite, you can at least try and live a hit, but I'm not gonna lie, it's more of the backup Pokemon I have. It's very, very much gonna be some type of niche situation for it. Alright, now we're coming up to our last couple picks, and I chose Lickitung quite literally for the same reason as Appleton. I just know it can take a hit with Eviolite especially, and I wanted a normal type. I really kind of like having the normal type with at least one mon. I'm not going to have multiple, obviously, but when I saw Lickitung, I kind of had my draft ready, but I looked through the tier 5s, and I saw Lickitung, and I was like, hey, this can work pretty well, and it's kind of bulky. It's not licky, obviously, but it's pretty bulky, and it can get a diverse move pool with some strong moves, so why not? Again, like Combuskin, it's very situational, but this last pick, let's just get into the last pick, actually. Let's just get there first. Alright, you see it. My last pick is Mr. Rhyme. So I had a slight mix-up because I have a P-brain sometimes, and I still needed a tier 3. And when I saw Mr. Rhyme, I was originally gonna get Galarian Mr. Mime, but then I saw that I needed a tier 3 instead, and I was like, hey, its own evolution's in tier 3, so why not just evolve it? But there's one single move that I have to mention for Mr. Rhyme, and one ability, and that is Screen Cleaner Trick Room. Trick Room, Screen Cleaner, let's go. That is just, I wanted, when I saw Galarian Mr. Mime, when I was doing my days long, like 3 or 4 days long analysis of Smogon team, or Showdown teams, I saw Mr. Mime, and I kind of wanted to try it in some way. Obviously, it's not Galarian Mr. Mime. I mean, with Eviolite's okay, I guess, but mostly it would probably be Sashed. But Mr. Rhyme should be a little better, and it can get the Psychic from the terrain if I need it. It can set up Trick Room if I need it. It can very much control some things. If it's Screen Cleaner and I send it in, that can do that too for me and set up some offensive opportunities. And I just kind of like this being my last pick, because this feels better than if a tier 5, like if Combusken was my last pick. It feels a lot better to have Mr. Rhyme there instead, and I'm really excited for this this league, man. I'm just super excited. I don't even know what to say anymore. I wasn't even supposed to say that yet. That was like my outro. Alright, but here's all the teams. If you're curious about all the teams, I'm not going to go in depth about all the teams because I'm not an experienced battler, so I'm not exactly sure. I know what the mons can do, but I'm not sure how to like rate every team and stuff. All I know is that we have a lot of new people, actually. First of all, I forgot to mention that we now have 12 coaches in this league instead of 8, which is very cool because we're bringing in more people, including Hot Wings, my own Twitch mod, and Rai, loyal follower to me and Rotten, part of our friend core. I don't know what I meant by that, but whatever. And again, what I was gonna say, I'm very much afraid of a few of these teams. I'm looking at it right now. I'm always afraid of Rabombi Teacher's teams, man. I don't know. He has experience like tenfold of mine. There's Saiyan, of course, RaikousBattleLeague's back. There's some new members too that I don't know what they're capable of, and some of their drafts look pretty nice. But I'm gonna put the RaikousBattleLeague YouTube channel in the description below, as well as the Season 1 playlist if you haven't checked that out yet. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I want to at least match my record. If I have a losing record more than last season, I'm going to be upset. So I hope that we get some wins, get some good KOs, we have some hype moments, we have a good time together. This has been Cooking Papa, MattFlame, coach of the LA Lakers, and we are ready for Season 2. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and you're excited for our Week 1 match against Rotten Tomato. Of course, Rotten's our first match. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day again. Happy Easter, by the way, I almost forgot to say. And until next time, most likely my RBL Week 1 match with Rotten, take care.